Danielle Garrick, Program Manager for Glove House Southern Tier Regional Office. Well, here at the Southern Tier Regional Office of Glove House, we have our therapeutic foster care program. That program services children from birth to age 21. Anyone who is in receipt of those services receives case management. They can get support from our social worker, our nurse. They provide all the supports to the families and the children to keep them stable in the home, and if the goal is to return home, working with the bio parents as well. We do have our Tioga-based family educator program, which our family educator works with families to give individualized treatment, to work on parenting skills and any goals the parents may need in regards to parenting. In addition to that, we have our Waverly-based program where we have our worker who works inside the school to work on any behaviors that are happening at home or within the school to keep children out of placement. I wouldn't say there's any one in particular. I think every time I get a notification from one of my caseworkers that a kid is going to be adopted, I think that's the highlight. Knowing that, this kid or these children went to a foster home that worked with them to provide them some type of permanency and move forward to adoption. So I wouldn't say there's one case in particular, but each time I get one of those, that's a highlight. I think what's most rewarding working at Glove House is working with my team here at the Vestal office. Our team here rallies together to go above and beyond to provide any necessary needed services to the youth and the children and the families we serve. So I would say working with my team is one of the best parts. I would say what's most challenging is when we lose a staff member. I think supervisors, the team, we all rally together, whether it's in their job description or not. Everyone pitches in and helps one another to make sure that no services go lapse for any of the youth and the families. I think one of the myths that I think it's widely recognized is that foster care is about taking children away from their homes or not returning them to their bio parents. But that is one of our main goals, to work with the bio parents to see where they need services to ultimately return home. In some instances that may not happen, but that's our goal. And if they can return home, we're grateful for that. And if we can find a family that can better suit their needs, that's even greater. I would hope that youth leave our program knowing that, that they have not only their family, but the Glove House family to support them when they move forward. It's one of the reasons we have our health home care management program to provide that continuum of care once they leave out of foster care. With the holidays coming up, I think we'll have a great impact, especially for our preventive program where we can have Thanksgiving baskets, especially with our kinship foster homes where we have family members taking in, children because they don't want them to end up in a home outside of the family where they're taking in maybe 5 or more kids, helping them with their food needs, the supply needs, making sure they have a great Thanksgiving, making sure they have a great Christmas. I think the best way to help our programs is to recruit more foster parents so we have more homes for these children when they come in, so we don't have to turn any kid away.